Used to take out Thompson pretty easily is now. Hookshot comes in. I'm not able to trap Seb inside those cogs, but N0tail might be the sacrifice for OG. So Gambit get a couple pretty valuable kills here, and obviously the Thompson being the main one. I mean, Dream, he has his BKB as well. They're actually, I mean, we'll talk about the BKB on Puck. Is he going to pop it again on Lorna? Very early, the coil. They're focusing just on Thompson, and it looks like they should be able to take him out. Earth Splitter does come out, but it's a little bit too late. Big kill onto Thompson for Gambit, and with that, OG likely will try to fall back. Soxa completely managed rate. Okay, Seb gets a beautiful back wall into the Pulse Nova. That is 2 kills right off the bat, and Dream pops his BKB, now focusing on SUMAIL himself. Bloodstones pops, it'll keep him quite healthy. In the end, it's a 2 for 3. Sunder not able to get it off. So a huge kill for OG now. And Ein trying to walk away here. Seb, yep, with that Ion Shell, ends up netting himself a double kill. And an ultra kill overall for Lorinov. This was such a weird fight. You lose Thompson right away, and then Seb initiates, and it looks really good for OG. Basically, everybody dies.
This arm combo.
Yep, and it adds damage to each swash as well. It's actually crazy, crazy items. OG, all right, they're going to find Lorinov, but he pops the BKB very early into the coil onto 2, and this is going to be a quick kill likely onto Thompson, but no Aghanim Scepter on Puck, so he will just roll right out of that. So they're going to turn this around with the Earth Splitter, buy back onto the Lion now, and Afterlife trying to reset. Now the Pango ult finally comes to an end.
Yeah, that shard keeping him alive there, allowing him to use the ulti going into Lengthen Sphere, getting very close to it, so the blink initiation from either Lion or Dragon Knight will be nullified.
Oh, mana burn into the Spike Carapace. Beautifully done. And that is a dead Puck. That is a huge kill for OG, and on the back of it, a couple more supports to kill. And now they can get second Roche. They can go for towers. Oh boy. I mean, a lot of people had some iffy performance on Faceless Void that tournament, that's for sure. As we're going to see Ein get off a Rocket Flare. He might be trying to steal this Aegis here. You can see Thompson gets off the Rolling Thunder to try to get the instant stun. He's going to do so into the vacuum out of the Roach Pit. And SUMAIL will secure himself the Aegis. The cheese will be taken, and they'll get the Clockwork. Effective. Maybe SUMAIL, Pulse Nova. All right, Splitter's going to connect, and this is going to be a really easy kill on Lorinov.
No buyback.
We're going to see the back wall combination, Afterlife inside there as well, but the BKB pop from Dream. Now he has to run, but there's the bash swashbuckle combination on Thompson. Too much burst damage for Gambit to control.
And
GG's
they
call.
GG. Yeah, that one fight where Terrorblade was nowhere to be found, he needed to be.
Ring, ring, my friend. You feeling summery? I saw you did your interview earlier. You were getting into the theme of things. Tell me, was one of the desert players you would have brought onto your island, would it have been SUMAIL on that one position?
Yeah, why not? I'm sure he would keep me alive, and I keep him fed and happy. I wouldn't mind changing that, although I still think the upper body strength from Topias would never be a waste in that situation.
Oh yeah, he's gonna climb the trees, get the coconuts.
That's the topic, right, monkey player.
That's right. On the topic of SUMAIL, if you don't mind me asking, when did this finally come to fruition of you bringing him on to your carry role? Was it watching him on Liquid during the Animajor, or was this in the works even earlier?
No, I mean we had well, Anna had kind of burned out, lost motivation to play. You know, we gave it a try, and then when that didn't work, we of course started looking into the future. And everybody was very motivated to play. Everybody really wanted to find something that we were really hyped about, and stars aligned for us, I would also say, because we didn't think we'd have the chance to play with with SUMAIL again, but also as in there are many players that are in teams and were playing at the major, and the timing was going to be really, really hard to figure out. So we had it in mind, but nothing moved until, of course, after the major.
Is SUMAIL on a bootcamp with you guys?
He's right here next to me. Me and SUMAIL are together, and the rest of us are home, but we're hoping to get together, all of us, in about a week and a half. 2 weeks maybe. Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about how the dynamic this time, is it different than last time SUMAIL played on the team? Obviously with TI approaching, I think motivations are probably a lot higher.
Yeah, I mean, one thing is definitely motivation being high for SUMAIL, but for all of us, super, super high. Probably the dynamic right now is also very healthy. I would say we have been dealing with disappointment and kind of like underperforming, at least in our opinion. But now our mindset is simply to treat things as a blessing, even though we're we're not a TI yet, and we've had a rough season. We are not out of it yet. Like, as in, we get to play. We have an opportunity here to go to TI. I think everybody just appreciates that and is really grateful for that. There's not a lot of pressure on us. Everybody feels good. Everybody just feels like playing the game and playing our best.
Yeah, well, that's pretty apparent in the game because you look like you're playing, stress-free. I was going to ask, not attending the major, of course that didn't help getting to TI, but do you think that helped maybe the team kind of understand the game a little bit differently, maybe from the OG perspective, not being forced into kind of the tournament meta?
I mean, we were watching all the games, so we were analyzing and also trying to figure out what we might have missed when we were trying to figure out the patch. I think we got a lot of the things right. We were struggling with some execution aspect and probably a lot of motivation, like I said, and some team stuff. But when we watched the major, it became very clear that feeling part of it is obviously very, very important. I think LGD were playing extremely carefree. Nigma had their incredible run. I think all these things came from that. Plus, then of course we talked Dota. I think LGD broke down the meta very well. The current meta, probably a few more things to look into hero-wise and other stuff, but they played a lot of different strategies, a lot of different heroes, and looking at that, you can only learn. I think we got as smart as we could from watching the game, so I think everybody feels quite good playing the patch right now, as in there's not a lot of confusion, but we'll see. It's Wednesday today, right? So tomorrow we might be getting a patch, who knows?
Oh, that's true, yeah, the patch surprise. Oof.
Yeah, I don't even know if it's happening, but I think everybody's assuming that one pretty decent sized balance change will come now, this week or maybe next.
Would you like to see it before the qualifiers or after the qualifiers? Like if you were able to choose?
I mean, for the sake of like TI and everything, I think it would be nice if you changed it up now after the big tournament, and then you change it up again after the next major. Probably not the baddest patches, right before TI, but like balance changes after every big tournament, I think is due. Yeah.
Well, appreciate your time, N0tail. Really looking forward to your next opponent, VP. You got a chance to watch them at the major. Any expectations? Do you think that you guys just have a good handle on Eastern Europe with how Gambit played here, or were Gambit just not showing up today?
Always a good handle on Eastern Europe. No, VP are of course good. They're really good, especially online. I think they have a bit of LAN struggles, but online they're way better than like so many of the other teams. They've really proven that they're good at the game. They understand stuff. So I'm just hoping to see that VP today and get some amazing Dota.
Same here, and that will be the last series of the day. So enjoy your break.
Thank you.